Guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's Day. This video is all about the most anticipated movies of 2015, since it's the new year and we can get started fresh with new movies. But first I want to give off a few honorable mentions before I get started. We have the Peanuts movie, which I'm really looking forward to. The movie The Heart of the Sea, I'm really looking forward to. Ted 2, there's another one that really comes off with us. I love Seth MacFarlane's first installment to the Ted's franchise, so I'm really looking forward to the second one. A new one that's coming out called Tomorrowland looks really interesting, kind of like an Inception looking deal, made by Disney, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. And then I think the final honorable mention is Mad Max Fury Road, which I'm very much looking forward to. By looking at the trailer, this movie looks like it's going to have a lot of action and a lot of intensity, and it looks so like just a fun time in the theaters, and I can't wait to check that one out. But let's get started with number 10. Coming in at number 10 is AntMan. This is the future Marvel movie, and since after the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, Marvel can take its chances, and Ant-Man looks like a good one, to kind of go for, and really looks like a fun time. I mean, I saw the test footage that Marvel let loose during the Comic-Con, and so far it looks really cool, and a really good cast involved too, so I really can't wait to check out Ant-Man. Coming in at number 9, it was going to be on here, Inside Out, the new Disney Pixar that's coming out. Really looks like a fun-ass time. Watching this trailer, I mean, it brought up like the child, themes and the really funny aspects of what Pixar's good at, and really looks funny, and I cannot wait to check that one out. Coming in at number 8 is, it's a sequel. Insidious Chapter 3. This is one that I know it's not going to be on much people's list because the second movie really didn't pull it off for a lot of people, but it pulled it off for me, and I can't wait to check out the new chapter of Insidious. It may not have the same director, and totally fine, but at least they got someone who knew the project really well and really is close to James Wan, so cannot wait to check that one out. Coming in at number 7, I'm on 7. I'm on 7. Kingsman, The Secret Service. I really cannot wait to check this one out. This one looks like so much fun. It looks hilarious. The action. I think it's going to be what I think this is going to be is we're all going to expect like just a fun time at the theater, but it's really going to have like a really gripping story, and it's going to blow us out of the park with how much fun it is. So, this movie could turn out either way, but that's what I think it's going to do, and I cannot wait to check it out. Coming in at number 6, speaking of James Wan, I want to see Furious 7. I saw the trailer, and this is Paul Walker's last film. Hopefully, from what I've heard, Brick Mansion wasn't good. Let's hope this one's just amazing, and really pulls it out of the... Really just... because I loved Fast 5. I love Fast 5 more than Fast 6, and I actually enjoyed Fast 6. I'm not a big fan of the franchise, but when I heard James Wan was going for it, I was like, hey, you know what, I'm going to buy it, and I want to see it. I'm interested, and by the trailer, it looks freaking awesome, so I cannot wait to check James Wan's vision of the Furious movies out. Coming in at number 5. Finally, we get down to the top 5, and this one's going to be a shocker to most of you, but it's Goosebumps. There's a lot of things that, this movie could it could go downhill, it could go really downhill, it could be a terrible movie, or it could be really fun for families and just go hang out at the theaters and enjoy it. I was a huge fan, and still am a huge fan of the original TV series put out on television back in like the 90s and 80s. I thought they were fun as hell. I know the acting's just awful. I know everything was awful about them, but they were just so much fun and so gripping to watch. And they're a perfect way to get started on the horror genre if you really want to get started. You don't have to start out watching Friday the 13th like I did, but I certainly enjoyed watching the Goosebumps. Got me a little creepy. It had creepy moments in those shows, and hopefully the movie is just like that with creepy moments and really fun aspects. Can't wait to check Goosebumps out. Jack Black is Arlstein, can't really go wrong there. Oh yeah, you can go really wrong. Coming in at number 4 is Pan. Surprisingly, I watched the trailer for this movie, and I wasn't expecting much. Actually, I was expecting bullshit, and I gotta be honest with you, this movie just... I got so pumped. Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard. I didn't even know that was Hugh Jackman. until the end credits came up and it said his name as he was coming through that tent. I didn't even know he was Hugh Jackman. And then when I looked at him, I was like, oh my god, that is just amazing. But he's not the main reason why I want to see this movie. The movie just itself looks like Peter Pan written all over it. And I'm a huge fan of the actual aspect of Peter Pan. And I cannot wait to check out what they do with this film. Coming in at number 3. It's Jurassic World. Jurassic World's coming in my number 3 spot, and there's so much reasons why. I'm a huge fan of the first Jurassic Park. I didn't love the second one. I actually kind of despised it. And the third one for me was personally okay. It sucks, but I'm enjoying it at some aspects. So really the first one, the only one I love out of all of them is the first one, and I really want to get back to that magic that gripped me onto the first movie. And from what it looks like, we're going to get a really good Jurassic Park movie, and it's almost like a reboot, to be honest. It's actually like, okay, none of what happened in the last 2 movies, we want to forget about those. We just want to bring a new story around and accomplish and kind of, bring back the magic. And watching this trailer, it could go either way, just like the Goosebumps movie. It can go either way. This hybrid thing could be a total bullshit, just a reason why we should make another one, or it's just going to blow it out of the water, pump us up even more, and be awesome. And I hope it's awesome. By the trailers, it looks freaking great. So let's get to my number 2. Number 2 is Avengers Age of Ultron. So you're probably going to know what my number 1 is, but Age of Ultron. I watched the trailer, and man, I got cold chills watching this trailer. I mean, the scene. I mean, David Spader's. I mean, what? Man, I want to remember his name. I'm pretty sure it's David Spader. His voice for that character Ultron, it gave me chills. And when he said "there's no strings on me," I literally said, "Well, Disney owns this movie, obviously, right there." Pinocchio. If you do not know that theme, Pinocchio. But it works so well with the character. I mean, it just brought that was an awesome catch line right there. I mean, not catch line, but like an awesome catchphrase. And damn, he was so cool. Ultron was the big. I want to see how this character turns out. I really want to see how he comes into this movie. And if you guys read the comic books, or if you've ever heard the comic books about Ultron, he's a pretty bad dude in those comic books, and he's pretty scary and intimidating. And when I got all that in this trailer, he was pretty scary and intimidating. Coming in at number 1, it's Star Wars: The Force Awakens. And I really don't even have to explain why. It's Star Wars. It's a sequel to Star Wars. Not a prequel, it's a sequel to Star Wars. And that's all I need to say. It's a sequel to Star Wars. Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, all these great guys are coming back, plus new characters, plus new actors, plus a new story, plus a new Sith Lord, hopefully a Sith Lord. Looks like a badass movie. And you got it all from that little teaser trailer that only had like 4 scenes involved. And really, that's all you need to know, is that it's a sequel to Star Wars. That was my list for the most anticipated movies of 2015. I really want to hear what you guys' opinions are down below. Let me know your top 10 most anticipated movies of 2015. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.